I'm going to show you why you should or shouldn't bow your left wrist at the top of your backswing. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are at the home of intelligent golf performance. My name's Stuart Cartwright. I'm here at Precision Golf, doing my thing on a weekly basis. If you're new to the channel, do hit the like, share and subscribe while you're here. Over the last 4 or 5 years, with the prevalence of someone like a Dustin Johnson, a John Rahm, that have got bowed left wrists, I am pretty confident that you would have had a golf lesson and tried to do exactly that. Let's explain what the bowing of the left wrist will help you with. A bowing of the left wrist at the top will make your club face point to the sky. A bowing of the left wrist coming into strike will help you, and I must stress, help you point the club face to the ground. If simply making the left wrist change the face orientation to fix the strike, why wouldn't we see everyone doing it? Because the strike and the slice are arguably two of the ingredients of the golf swing that everybody is trying to fix. Bowing of the left wrist encourages people to think that they want to create more shaftling. Bowing of the left wrist keeps that club face stronger, and if that club face is stronger, surely then we would never hit the golf ball to the right. But unfortunately, bowing of the left wrist can equally still make you hit the golf ball to the right. Unfortunately, bowing of the left wrist can still make you hit up on the golf ball, bottom left-hand corner, people. Bowing of the left wrist can make the face and the shaft still point in all of the directions that you're trying to correct. So where am I going with this? I want you to understand when a bowing of the left wrist might be applicable to you and when the bowing of the left wrist isn't applicable to you. Now, I've had golfers come to me and really work hard at making the left wrist flat. The reaction of that left wrist being so flat coming into strike, because if they actually move themselves through the ball correctly, moving through the ball and hitting it, they've hit it a long way left. The wrist angle has actually started to encourage them to react because they can feel the ball going to the left. Because they can feel the ball going to the left because the face is so strong, it actually makes them start to push the handle out to the right and start to offer the ball down the right-hand side. The bowing of the left wrist is something that is hideous to apply. It's a wretched feeling. When you bow your left wrist, the amount of set you can create at the top of the backswing is reduced compared to someone that's got a cut left wrist. So it can also take away power in your golf swing. The bowing of the left wrist is something that we've got so caught up in because of the players that we see on the PGA Tour doing it, that we've almost lost the idea that actually you could be leading someone even though the club face looks better, even though you start to feel the left wrist a little bit stronger and you start to see the golf ball draw in the sky, you think you're onto the right tracks. But let me give you a breakdown into when this would be applicable and when it's not applicable. If your grip is strong, don't bow your left wrist. If your grip is weak, don't bow your left wrist, change your grip. There's so few of you out there that would go to the top of the backswing and be able to be powerful and facilitate this bowed of left wrists and create good golf. There's going to be more people coming off worse from that feeling than there are playing better for it. So the bowing of the left wrist is something that can really, whilst it makes you feel like you're not going to hit it right, it immediately feels like you're not going to hit it up in the air either, because it's going to flatten out your ball flight. It's going to stop the golf ball from launching. But understanding that the bowing of the left wrist can offset a poor handle direction. A poor handle direction through strike is one of the biggest ingredients that really causes the face to be open in the first place. Because I can have that club cupped, I could have a handle quite low through strike, so cup, low handle through strike, and I can still make the golf ball go pretty straight. Let's try that once more. Cut, low handle through strike, cut, low handle through strike. Still a little bit to the right, but you can appreciate that I'm creating really quite a lot of cup in there. Some of you would love to only have a 4 degrees open face to path. Some of you would love to hit 3 down. Some of you would love to have a path dead straight at 1 degree. But I'm doing directly the opposite from what a lot of you are trying to do out there. I'm making my club cupped and I'm making my handle low and left. Club cupped, handle low and left. And look how the golf ball's face to path and the path lines are so neutral. Understand, therefore, that simply trying to apply a left wrist flat is not the sole ingredient that a lot of you will be searching for to make your ball draw. It is simply trying to overpower a golfer that's trying to swing inside, a golfer that's trying to tuck his right elbow under in an effort to create a much nicer looking impact condition. It's absolute garbage. I saw one movement of a guy with a wall in front of him trying to get his left wrist to touch the wall and wipe the club head up the wall. I mean, honestly, I know feeling real. I get it. Garbage, utter garbage. It's making golfers worse, not better. Imagine trying to get a heavy weight, a heavy implement to move up this way through strike. Lifting the handle, lifting the head, and you're offsetting it by changing your wrist down and trying to shut the face down to stop all of the ingredients that are trying to push the face open. Let's understand how we move people. Deal with the feet, deal with the pelvis, deal with the shoulders, deal with the trunk, and the extremities will start to react because of how we move, not because I'm trying to position this club in a spot or corrupt the way this swinging element moves. When you get to the top of the backswing, if you've got a good hold, I can hear you going yawn. A good hold is crucial. If you get to the top of the backswing and you've got a good hold and your left wrist looks like this, leave it well alone. If you've got a good grip and your left wrist looks like this, leave well alone. If you've got a golf ball going a long way offline and you've got a shite grip and your left wrist looks like this, leave it alone. Change your grip. Are you getting the vibe now? If you put your hands on the golf club in the wrong fashion, you will not play this game to the level that you want to. It is that simple. Hold the club appropriately, build from there. Stop trying to make fictitious wrist angles to make the golf club look pretty and create a curve that you necessarily want, because it will reduce power, it will make you feel like you're tied up in knots. Bowing your left wrist is a sticky tape measure. I hope my passion, my belief, The business that I've built as a golf coach is going to help you play the game of your lives and start to dispel this garbage that golfers are trying in an effort to hit their golf ball straight. I speak from the heart, people. I want you to play the game of your lives, and this bowing of left wrists is not going to help you. I hope you found this video useful. I know I get a little amped up, but it's only through the 40 hours a week that I do in the cold face of golf, working with some of the best players in the world, all the way down to total beginners. Stick with this channel. You're going to play the golf of your life. I'll see you on the next one.